Alright, so y'all are going to see a clip of a dog that I evaluated today. So we went to this shelter. It ended up being like a really run-down poor excuse of a shelter. The workers were more concerned with the fact that they had cleaning to do than they were with actually trying to let us see the dogs, which was really just like, okay, so you're just more concerned about getting out of work than actually adopting these dogs out. It was a really, really poor, crabby shelter where we're currently living, and it was rough. So I kind of give her the rundown. She's like, has no idea what I'm trying to tell her, and I'm like, okay, so, I'm wanting to look for dogs. She's like, so you want to adopt? I said yes. And so what I usually do is I come at my evaluation form, I'll evaluate the dog and mark off in the form based on how they do. And since y'all know the dog's best, I just ask you, because it's gonna this isn't be for service dog training. And then she's like, oh well, I don't know, you might have to talk to my supervisor because this is for adopting dogs. I was like, yeah, I am adopting the dog, but for this purpose. It was just, I don't know, like, it was just weird. So anyway, supervisor, I guess, comes out, and I explained it to her, and I was like, you know the dog's best, so this is kind of what I'm looking for, calm, laid back. If you think of a service dog, it needs to be a dog that could kind of handle, that kind of work, being out, the training, yada, yada, yada. So she's like, I have like one dog. So she brings us back, and we see this one dog. He's about a year old. He was I think she said like a blood nose lab mix. It's on my evaluation form. Anyway, he's about a year old, and he was crazy, all in his little crate, which, to be expected. It's in a shelter. Most of the dogs are jumping around. But she pulls him out, has him on the leash. She's like dragging her. Okay, I can try and pull him. I get him out. We go to the front, and we didn't video him because from the get-go, I could kind of tell it wasn't really going to work. And his evaluation, it's my paper work that I did on him. So yes, his name was Blue. He was a red bone lab mix. He was good with me approaching him, petting him all over, pulling ears, paws, all that. I could not get him to lay down to rub his belly, but when I was rubbing his belly, he was fine with it. He was not potty trained. He peed right then and there on the side of the wall. The main thing for me when it came to this dog was that he had this unknown skin rash on his back left leg. And I asked about it, and she said they had no idea what it was. And so I was just like, okay. And the dog, his personality, good pet dog, yeah, but just not what I was looking for. So the clip you're going to see is on a dog. His name was Bear. Bear is a 9-month-old husky mix. His evaluation, he did really good with the people part, like wanting love, wanting attention, good, dog friendly. When we walked past, I saw him before we saw the other dog, and I mentioned him. I was like, I want to see this dog, because in the kennel, he was just sitting there, very calm. He wasn't jumping around crazy like the other dogs. He was just, his demeanor was calm. And so that kind of pulled at me. I was like, I want to look at him. And it was him and his sister. And his sister was a little smaller, and I'm looking for a bigger dog. So his sister is probably more like Max's size. And so I'm looking for a bigger dog this time. And so he didn't pass his evaluation. Y'all can see the video. He's really just timid. He's a little, I don't really want to say fearful, but he's just more timid than anything. But being timid, it can lead to fearful tendencies, and that fearful tendency and timidness can lead to, aggression, not aggression out of just being mean, but, fearful. And so he didn't care that I stuck my hand in his mouth. He didn't care that I kind of tugged on his ears. He didn't really care that I kind of tugged on his tail. Didn't care that I was picking up his feet. I could not get him to lay down, and when I touched his belly, he immediately tensed. And so he couldn't even pass the hand exam, just going over their body. And then with him, it was just after, I was trying to be positive and optimistic and like, oh, it's okay, come on. And I gave him a couple more tries. I was like, it's okay. And, try running my hand over his stomach a little more, seeing if, he'll relax a little bit because he didn't know me. But he didn't relax, and you could just tell that he was just really uncomfortable. And he's 9 months old, so he's still a puppy. Could you train it out of it and build confidence? Yeah, you can with some dogs. But he's just too timid and too much of a risk for what I'm looking for with service dogs. So you guys can check out this video. This dog did fail the evaluation, but we will continue looking and hopefully we'll find some more prospects. I already have one prospect. I'll get some more footage and update on him at another notice. But this dog did not pass, so this is one of the evaluations that I did. This is what you don't want when you're looking for a prospect. This is one of those examples. So you guys enjoy, and I'll see you later. Bye.
You don't care? Good. Can I see your feet? Can I see your feet? Good boy. Yes. Good job. Oh, now you want some bus scratches? Come here. You did good. 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 Come here. Here. There. Come here. Hi. Can you come here? Come here. Hi. Hi. Hey, can you lay down? You want it? Belly rub? Okay, little timid about that. No, not too sure about the belly rubs, huh? No, not too sure about the belly rubs. That's okay. Let me see. No, you don't want that? Yeah, hi. Yeah. Okay. I see you. Not sure about the belly rubs. Can I see your paws? Can I see your paws? Yeah? Ears? Tail. Come here. What? You walk with me? You walk with me? How about that? Come here. He's a little tense. He's a good boy. Kiss your belly. And he tenses up. You're little, you're still a baby. Here. You're a pretty boy though. Okay, well thank you so much. I might come back and check out his sister or come back and maybe look at him again. He's a little timid though.
Yeah.
And so that's the thing, the timidness that can cause fear, which can, if they're fearful, they can act out of that fear and somebody can get hurt. And so he seems willing to kind of please and wants to be around people, but he's just on the belly rubs. That's a big thing. He just, as soon as you get on his belly, he tenses. So he's a little timid, but he's still a baby. So that's not too bad, but thank you so much. I'll let y'all get back to work. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have a wonderful day.
You too.